has taken people out. Thank God he didn't. But, like, this dude is an idiot, bro.
Dude, just ridiculous.
You see the guy running off. He hears gunshots. He runs off in the parking lot. What do you think they're going to do? Pop, 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 pop. They shot him up. You see the guy just drop, bro.
You're in Texas, homie, first of all.
Yeah, they killed the last guy. He ambushed police officers in 2016. They shot him up. The other guy that blew him up with the robots, remember?
Yeah. And then the guy down south in Sutherland Springs, in the church, he killed one person and somebody else came in and blah, 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 and killed that dude.
They don't play that in Texas, bro.
Bro, look, man,
that's why I love Texas.
Dude, not to give away the joke. I mean, it's already out. It's on Netflix, but Joe Rogan has a joke.
Mm-hmm.
It says, Texas is so stinking crazy, right, that we will hold Draw Muhammad contest begging ISIS to come and shoot us.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You never heard about that story?
No, I just... Could you repeat the joke again? Because I didn't...
I don't know the whole pacing of the joke.
Okay.
But basically, it's in Garland. They held a Draw Muhammad, Texas.
Draw Muhammad? Like the
contest.
Oh, okay. I got
a Draw Muhammad contest.
Okay.
In Garland, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And some quote unquote ISIS guy tried to show up to shoot up the place.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think that was a trap? That was a trap by some redneck Republic of Texas cowboy.
Well, and that's how this idiot was. He was a 22-year-old idiot that he was a conspiracy theorist, like, junkie. This guy had all kinds of... And he was... I can't say this damn word for the life of me. Misogynist? How do you say it?
Mate, you're talking crap to me, dude.
It's the people that don't like women. The
misogynist?
Yes, there it is. That's what I was saying.
Misogynist?
Misogynist, yeah. That's the worst way. It doesn't even sound like it the way it's spelled. Yeah, he's a misogynist. And he was just a weird guy. And he posted days before he did the shooting on the social media. He was warning. Nobody knows who he was. He wasn't on the watch list in FBI. He was just literally a random dude.
Well,
and you can tell because he didn't kill a single soul and he lost his life. Being an idiot.
Well, that's what happens when you try to shoot the cops in Texas. They shoot to kill.
Just another scum that's removed.
Yeah, man. What about that dude that got kicked out of Trump's office, though?
Yo.
That should have been the biggest loser of the week.
That was one of the first things I told you. I walked in your house, and then you had the Trump's in Orlando right now. You had it on news. Then I just looked at you and I was like, hey, bro, if you cough today in the podcast, I'm gonna kick you out. I'm gonna kick you out. Jesus.
Hold on.
Start over. He's coughing. What did he say? He goes, "You're the chief of office. What are you doing coughing? Get out of here. Go cough over there." Kick them out, bro. I was
That's
like, come on,
funny.
Trump. It was hilarious. Funny. I just think he's an idiot, bro.
He is an idiot, but...
It's funny as hell, man.
He is the funniest president I think we've ever had. Honestly. Yeah. Honestly, I think he is the funniest president we've ever had.
Yeah. And it's based off his stupidities. It's hilarious, bro.
Instagram generation, and this is what we get. So...
Yeah, man. I guess... There is one thing that I guess we can talk about real quick.
What's up?
We can touch base on this, but you wanted to talk about UBI.
UBI.
Since we're talking politics a little bit.
UBI.
We can close on that.
Universal Basic Income.
Wow. What's his name? Andrew Yang.
Andrew Yang, but he's not the only one. It's a big topic going into this next election.
Mm-hmm.
I don't exactly know how I feel about it. I still feel like I have to do way more research, but I can tell you so far.
No, you don't have to do way more research. Did you go on his campaign page?
I did.
Did you click on UBI?
Yes.
Did you read it?
Yes.
That's it.
But there's pros and cons to everything.
Of course there is. But like what I'm trying to say is the way that he wrote on his campaign page what UBI was.
If it works out the way he said it, I'm all for it.
Yes. So you're right. There is pros and cons. I don't want some random 18-year-old kid or girl that they're doing the same thing by going to applying for financial aid out of a community college, taking a check, and bouncing. you're gonna pay somebody $1,000 to $1,200 a month, as long as they're 18 and over. Like the concept monetarily, I'm cool with. The age gap is where I'm concerned with.
That's not what I'm concerned with. I'm
Really?
concerned with, here's the deal. Right? I know that in his campaign site, he said that everybody's eligible, but if you've already taken food stamps and government assistance,
Okay.
that would be
I did not read
subtracted.
Subtracted. So let's say you get $800 worth of
Food stamps
off
and-
of food stamps. That means minus $1,200, and then you get the difference.
Yeah, so, but to me, just like any other government program, this is my issue with it, right?
Mhm.
Like any other government program, it's a gift that you can never take back. By that I mean, look at every major city in the United States.
Okay.
Look at the minorities in the United States. The reason there's so much poverty,
There's already government assistance.
the abuse of government assistance.
Right. Which
There are
right.
people that game the system. And to me, UBI is just another addition to that. To me, if they were to say, get rid of welfare and add UBI instead, all for it. But with the way current politics is and the way it's set up, they can never take away welfare. Too many people rely on it. The voting base for the Democratic Party is relies on welfare, food stamps, and government assistance.
On that demographic.
Adding UBI just adds more people to that pile.
Yeah.
And more potential fraud, more potential stuff. Now, like I said, in theory, I'm a huge fan of UBI.
Yeah, exactly. That's and that's what I was thinking too. I was like, the way that he worded it on his campaign website was like, oh yeah. But that's not the reality, right?
Because when you think about it, the way he worded it and the way he said it in interviews, if they do it like Alaska, where it's a credit, you get X amount because of it's attached to an industry. 100%. It's attached to the oil industry in Alaska. You get X amount of dollars every year from as a check because the state of Alaska invested so much money into oil industry, and since you're a resident in the state of Alaska, you get X amount of dollars every year.
Yeah.
I think it's like $2,000 or whatever. Doesn't matter. Right?
Even the money that they get from lottery winners, the tax,
right? Boom.
Yeah.
Awesome. But the fact is that UBI at a national scale, what industry are you going to attach us to that is actually sustainable for 300 million people?
And every month, exactly. So you're saying 300 million people
Times 1,000.
That's more money than what we're in debt right now.
Yeah. So, like I said, in theory, if they were, let's say, replace welfare with UBI, all for it. But with the way current government is, they're going to keep both. And it's just going to be more people sucking on the titty of mama government.
I mean, and when I was reading that, one of the things that made me be like, yeah, that would be nice on this situation. My grandmother, she's 75, 76 years old. She lives in Miami, Florida, in Opelika, and she drives every day from Opelika, which is North Miami, all the way to Kendall, okay, and back every day, Monday through Friday. She has bills. She struggles.
Yeah.
If I was single and not married and I have my own bills, I would be assisting my grandmother because she helped me out.
I mean,
and I pray to God that one day I'll have enough income where I could support. I could have my whole family under my wing, right?
Yeah.
But on this situation I was like, man, my grandma deserves that money. She has bust her ass since she came here from Cuba. And the way that he described it was it'll bring more time for the family because you have the money to have it.
Like I said, it
and
makes sense.
I will be like, damn, that's what I want for my
It's a great sales pitch. It's a great sales pitch.
100%.
But as we're in this age, and I think our age group, we're coming to this huge realization that we're in control of who comes into power next.
And it's scary. Because
it's a huge responsibility.
Most of us are idiots, and then we go based off the first freaking Twitter that comes off, and then that's how that's how we make our freaking decision on.
So
you know what I mean?
I see these things, and I see things like AI and potential automation getting rid of a lot of industries within the next 15 years. You know, by the time we're 45, truck drivers might not be a thing anymore. I mean, it's just, these are facts. There are billionaires that are investing in things where they can drive 24 hours a day without having to pay somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Uber drivers aren't going to exist either. There's going to be automated cars. Maybe, maybe not. You know, it sounds like science fiction, but we're in a world where it's coming up quickly. And I'm not trying to scare anybody, but these are the things that are coming down the pipeline. Will everything stick? No. Pragmatically, probably somewhere in the middle. But when you see AI come and you see all these things, you're like, universal basic income sounds really nice. Especially knowing what's coming down the pipeline to secure these people, kind of like the New Deal did for our grandparents as they transition from farming to warehouse work and industry work.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to transition from industry work into more tech work. And there's a lot of people that are going to lose in that transition. A lot of people are going to win. But a lot of people are going to lose. A lot of people are going to lose their homes if they haven't already. And it's coming down the pipeline. It's a normal thing. Here's the thing. I want to stress this. It's a normal thing. It's a normal part of progress. It's a normal part of technological progress. And it's a normal part of economics. Something new comes into the picture. And we have to adjust. And is universal basic income a way of adjusting? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not smart enough to tell you what it is and what it isn't. But I'm smart enough to tell you that I've done enough research on both sides to tell you that it's good and it's bad. And the bad scares me a lot more than what the good is potentially going to do.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, in a nutshell, I don't agree with that because I don't think it's right, but we can talk about this all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I mean...
Well, we have many more episodes to come, and there's an election coming up soon.
First of all, this guy went on the freaking Breakfast Club. Anybody that goes on the Breakfast Club is illegitimate.
He also went on the Joe Rogan podcast, and you call him illegitimate?
I'm not going to say Joe Rogan's not illegitimate because...
Joe Rogan has interviewed some really important people.
However...
He's also a dumbass.
He's a pothead, and there's nothing wrong with smoking weed, right? He's rich, he's famous, he can do whatever the hell he wants. But my point is, people that lean towards a certain mentality, why is he only going on those shows? Is it because he's a Democrat?
No, he's been on a lot of right-wing podcasts too.
I haven't seen him, and to be honest,
he was interviewed. You know who Ben Shapiro is?
Of course.
He's been on the Ben Shapiro podcast.
Did he get destroyed by Ben Shapiro? No.
They had a very interesting conversation. You should listen to it.
He's an Asian guy. I'm sure he's super intelligent.
No, like they went back and forth, both making great points. Ben Shapiro, who he's kind of known for like destroying people, like Andrew Yang went in very prepared and held his own, and they had a very good discussion. It wasn't so much a debate, but a discussion on the facts, on the good and the bad of UBI, on his campaign and what he wants. If I was going to vote Democrat, I would probably vote Andrew Yang. To be honest with you.
I mean, there's nobody else right now. Yeah, I mean...
I mean, there's a bunch of other people.
Okay, exactly. If there was to be no Republicans at all running...
Yeah.
You know, that was even worth a damn?
Well, I mean, we'll figure out if Trump is worth a damn in the next 6 months.
I'm not going to vote for him. If he does, I will definitely keep it in the same party.
Yeah.
But I would, because I think he's funny and everything. He's an idiot, whatever. But like, we're the freaking mock. We're the mocking stock, the laughing stock of the world.
We've been the laughing stock of the world for the last 20 years.
Yeah, well, point is, it needs to stop.
Bring back JFK and...
Which now he would be a hardcore Republican.
Oh, fuck yeah, he would.
But no, back then he was a Democrat.
Yeah, I mean,